Well, hello, it's Friday evening. This is not going to be a long video. I'm just going to show you how I make my waffle cornbread, and I'll put the recipe on the comments, because tonight I did not want to make a big pan of cornbread. I didn't want to mess with all that. So Billie Jean just decided that we would do it this way. And if y'all never done it in your waffle, which maybe some of you have, maybe some of you have not, then it'll be a new experience possibly for you. I'm going to try to come on live in a little while, but you never know. When things get to going, you just never know in this household. So I'm going to take 1 cup of my yellow cornmeal. I'm going to take 1/2 cup, just dipping this out of the bags, or out of the, that one's out of the bag. 1/2 cup of flour. I don't have all purpose because I haven't gone and gotten it yet. So that's what I'm gonna get my roll-out cabinet closed. So I don't want to burst my knee on that. Boy, that's no fun when you get that. So then I'm gonna use egg replacer in this. I think it makes a better cake, a better cornbread, a better everything. So I'm gonna take, since I need 1 egg, I'm gonna do a tablespoon of egg powder. That's that Bob's Red Mill egg replacer. So this can be gluten-free. I mean, not gluten-free, egg. No egg. So I got a tablespoon of egg replacer. Putting that in there. Okay. Then I'm going to get me some baking powder. But I'm going to put, since I didn't use all-purpose flour, I'm going to put 1.5 teaspoons. Now, if you've got all-purpose, which I'm going to put on the recipe, when I list it, then you just do your teaspoon of, but since I didn't have all-purpose, I'm going to add that little extra 1/2 on there. Now I'll give me some baking soda. I told y'all I always put baking soda in when I'm doing anything with buttermilk. I'm going to do a 1/2 teaspoon baking soda. Now, let me get a 1/2 teaspoon. But I'm going to put a teaspoon of salt because I want something that's not, I want it to have some flavor. And then I'll put just a hair of sugar, just to give it a little sweetness, because I may use some of these in the morning. You don't have to use these with your red beans that I'm going to tonight. You don't have to use all of them. You can use some of them in the morning and put some honey on them, and it makes just a regular kind of cornbread or corn waffle, you know. Now, usually I would put 1/4 of ground paprika in these. If I'm doing it just for the butter, I mean just for the my butter beans or red beans, but not, since I'm going to have some left over, I'm going to not do it that way. And I don't have enough buttermilk either. Since we've been snowed in, I just haven't had enough. Hadn't gone. I went yesterday, but I forgot the buttermilk. So I've got about a 4th a cup. So what I'll do is I'll set that over here is what I'm going to do, because I'm going to mix this real good. Gotta mix this real good so you don't get those hard lumps of your baking powder. You'll have bitter. You'll be bitter as quinine. You already got your egg in there, you know, but you can use a regular egg. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get a glass, and I'm going to put a milk in it. I'm going to put about a cup, well, not quite a cup, but almost a cup of milk. And since my milk is 2% fat, I'm going to add whipping cream to it. And that'll make up for... Now these are just little things that I've got to do to make my cornbread good. Now I'm going to get a little bit of apple cider vinegar, and I'm just going to add that to my... about a half teaspoon to that cup. Let that set for a minute, and that'll give me the same, as if I had buttermilk, more or less, in my baking. So I've got a cup and a 1/4, but that's not going to make so much a big difference. Now see, that curls that milk up. So if you don't have buttermilk, just use your milk and add your... You can add cream of tartar, you can add vinegar, you can add... That curls that milk. And then you got your regular milk, because I didn't want to not have enough liquid, because that's one thing you don't want. So I'm not going to put the whole thing in there. I'm going to put about like that, because I don't want to overdo it. Then we'll see. I guess that was probably more than a half a cup. So I'll add some more cornmeal to it. I don't want to add more flour. I want to add more cornmeal, because it's cornbread. So I'll do about another cup just to get that to where I can get it in my waffle iron. Okay. All right, let me shut my door. Okay. Now we'll get that over there. Now I'm gonna get me a spoon. I'm gonna get my waffle iron. Oh, it's already hot. It's already heated. I'm gonna grease that just a little bit with. I'm gonna put just a hair of. Remember, all I got is this Crisco, so I'm just gonna grease with the back of the spoon. Then I'll grease the top just a little bit. Get that down in there. I don't want to see how that's thickening up because of the... I had to add the other because I put too much milk, but this will work. You don't want to overfill it or it'll come out on the sides, you know. So I fill it about like that. Well, I figured out something. The microphone that I'm using has to be charged. And when I first noticed that I couldn't see the lights on the microphone, I hurried up and told y'all and plugged it in. Well, I did not see if the battery light was on or the charging light was on. So, of course, it just kept going off, and I'm sorry for that. So now I've got it on, but now we're at the end of our video. So go back and watch the video. I hope the first part got on it, and I'll put the waffle cornbread recipe on there. And then if you want the red beans, you can go find that recipe over there. And that's what I'm going to have for dinner. Mama's already had something else, and she's snug as a bug in the rug. Got her bath. I've got my bath, washed my hair. Got everything taken care of on this cold winter night. So we'll talk to you soon. God bless you. And I hope you do try to make this cornbread if you want to in your waffle iron. And we'll be back just as soon as we can. Bye-bye. Okay, I had to come back and tell you that Mother decided she wanted a cup of coffee, and a waffle, cornbread waffle. So I wanted to show you how wonderful it is. You take your waffle, one of these, spread your butter on it, get your challenge butter, put it on it, get you some cinnamon. I use the Vietnamese cinnamon, sprinkle some on it, then I take homegrown honey, and that's a good breakfast, but it's good for her, so she'll eat something for after dinner. So that's why I just had to tell you. It's always these things you can cook them, you can put them in the freezer, take them out every morning, just plug them in the microwave, and you've got a cornbread waffle. Okay, bye-bye.